I am Sumit. So today our topic is what is stack and what is queue. Yesterday we are seeing the difference between compiler, interpreter and assembler. So we are moving towards the today's topic, that means what is a stack. A stack is a linear data structure. In case of an array, there having the random access is accessible. That is by if any element of an array and it can be accessed at any time. So in that time, whereas in the stack, the sequential access is at that time the sequential access is only possible. So that means stack. Stack is a container and that follows the insertion and deletion rule. So it follows the principle of LIFO. So what is meant by LIFO? LIFO means the last in, first out. And so last in, first out means the insertion and deletion takes place from one side, known as top. And in stack we can insert the elements one by one and of a similar data type. So if we so that means the different data types cannot be inserted in the stack. So we are moving towards the queue. And in also the stack, there are the two operations are performed in the stack to be inserted or deleted. That kind of that elements. The first one is the push, and second one is the pop. So what is in the push and what is in the pop operations. So these are the there are the number of operations that can be performed on the stack. So let's move towards the first operation, that is the push. Yeah, it is an that kind of operation in which we are elements which we are using push. That is the operation in which the elements are inserted at the top of the stack. And in the push function, we used to need to pass that element one by one, which we can, if you want to insert in a stack. So let's move to the second operation, that is the pop. It is an operation in which the elements are removed and deleted at the top of the stack. So if you are having a bottle and you have a coins and you are inserted one by one, then one of that top element, one of the top coin you can remove first. After that, and with that coin which you inserted the last. So that is the example of stack. And in the pop function, we do not have to pass any argument. So third one operation is the peak. This function returns the value of that topmost element, and that is available in the stack. So there is a like pop. It returns a value of its topmost element, but does not return, but does not remove that element from bottom the stack. So there is the last one operation. So that the name is the isEmpty. So isEmpty. So what is mean by isEmpty? How will what is the function of isEmpty? So if the stack is empty, then this function will return a true value, or else it will return a false value. So it's similar to like a boolean. And another one function is full. if the stack is full, then this function returns a true value, or else it will return a false value. So is empty or is full are similar to like a boolean operators. In stack, the top is a pointer which is used to keep the track, and if the track of the last element was inserted to and to implement the stack, we should know the size of stack. So that's the size of stack is necessary if we want to implement and initialize the stack in Java. We need to allocate the memory to get the size of the stack, and there are the number of ways. So there are the two ways to implement the stack. So let's see that number of ways. We can see it one by one. So first way is the static. The static implementation of the stack can be done with the help of arrays. So, and second one is the dynamic. The dynamic implementation of the stack can be so the dynamic implementation of the stack can be done with the help of linked list. So what is the queue? That is our second topic. So we will move towards the queue. A queue is a linear data structure. It is an ordered list that follows the FIFO principle. So what is FIFO? FIFO means first in, first out. A queue is a structure that follows the some restrictions on insertion and deletion rule. But in this case, of queue, the insertion is performed from one end, and that end is known as the rear end. The deletion is performed at the another end, and deletion is performed from another end, and that end is known as the front end. So as you understand, the queue means follow the FIFO principle. So that means first in, first out principle. The technical words for insertion and deletion are enqueue, and second one is the dequeue. So let's see that operations. It's one by one, and wherein in the stack we use the technical words push and pop for insertion and deletion. So there are the two operations are performed for insertion and deletion the elements. So let's see it one by one. First one is the push and play. First one is the enqueue, and second one is the dequeue. Enqueue means insert the elements in the stack, and dequeue means remove the elements one by one from the stack. And it contains the front pointer and the rear pointer. Whereas the front pointer is a pointer that points the elements that was the first value added in the queue, and the rear pointer that points the element who was inserted the last in the queue. So let's see the similarity between the stack and queue. So what is the similarities? So there are two types of similarities.